Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
Hi beautiful people, on today's video we'll be learning how to make an intro on Canva. So first things first, you type in YouTube channel art, then you go ahead and create a blank YouTube channel art. So for the purpose of this video, I'll be using things that are free on Canva and also from my previous intros. So I go down to background, then I go to recently used, and you can see that it says free. I click on it, then I go to uploads. So this is basically where you upload pictures from your computer. I go ahead and select one photo, move it to the side. Then I go ahead and select another photo and also move it to the side. You can put it anywhere you want. It's just what I prefer. Then I click the image, edit image, and then go to background remover. So this basically removes the background from your photos. How cool is that? So I go ahead and repeat the same process with the other photo. Edit image, background remover, and it does take a couple of seconds depending on how complicated your background is. So just be patient, y'all. So once that is done, then I am going to go to text. This is so I can type in like my username and basically what my channel is about, and I select glow. This is my favorite one. I love the pinkish glow, and I type in Nelly Nels. Then I go ahead and highlight it and resize it. So when you have to resize, you might have to play around a little bit just to find like the perfect size for you. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and try 104. Then I'm going to move it up. Then I'm going to go to effects, neon, and then move the button up so it can look like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and increase the size a little bit because I think it was a little small. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to glow again and type in what my channel is going to be about, like luxury bags, fashion, makeup, lifestyle, all that good stuff. And you can either resize it before you type or after you type. It all depends on how you want to do things. So I go ahead and type everything in. If it comes off the page, it is okay because like I said, you can edit this as many times as you want just so you can get that perfect intro together. So I'm going to go ahead and type everything, and I'm going to resize it, stretch it out. It's already coming together. Look at that, y'all. It looks so good. I'm going to move it down a little bit, highlight it, and go down. Like I said, just play around with it. Just find out what works for your background, your pictures. Then I go to effects, neon, and then move the button up just so I can have that whitish pinkish glow. Look at that, y'all. It's already coming. It's looking nice. Then I go to elements, and I'm going to search up subscribe. So this is basically where I can find pictures to put in my intro, but I prefer to use graphics because I love when things pop up at me. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a graphic subscribe button. Thank you. I found one. So I'm going to go ahead and place it in the middle. Then I'm going to go ahead and like move things around. Like as you add stuff, sometimes you need to move stuff around so it could look good or make it look like it makes sense in a way, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to move things around just so I can have that perfect look that I'm going for, and move pictures around. Literally, you can put your pictures anywhere. I just prefer to have it on like either side so I can have more space to put more stuff in the middle. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a page and repeat the steps. I'm going to go to background, recently used. Then I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to look for the hey follow button. So I'm going to look for hey first. Then I'm going to go to graphics and then scroll all the way down and I found one. Look at that. That's so cute. Then I'm going to go ahead and shrink it a little bit. Then after that, I am going to go ahead and look for the follow. So I'm typing follow and go to graphics. And I'm going to see if I can find the perfect one. Oh, look, I found one that match. So I'm going to go ahead and resize it and move it up a little bit and have it right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and look for iPhone. So this is basically how people can see you look at your social media in a way. I'm going to explain later. So I'm going to open it up, expand it. Then I'm going to go to uploads and then go to videos. And this is just a screen recording of you going on your social media. Then you put it in the phone and you resize it so it can fit on the screen. So go ahead and resize that. Make sure all the corners are lined up. Stretch it out. And it should look like it's actually in the phone. Woo! Voila! That's what it looks like. Then I am going to go to Elements again, and I'm going to look up logos for my social media accounts. So I'm going to look up Instagram, type in Instagram, and shrink it a little bit. Move it to the side. Then I'm going to type in Twitter and look for the Twitter logo. And I'm going to find one that matches. Yep, I go ahead and select that one. Then I shrink it to match the size of the Instagram logo so one doesn't look bigger than the other. Then once that's all settled, I'm going to put it underneath the Instagram logo. And I'm going to go ahead and go to text and type in my username. And use the glow feature once again. I told y'all this was my favorite one. And I repeat all the steps. I go ahead and resize it. And I make sure that it looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead after typing it and hit effects, neon, and then move the button up just so it could look pinkish, whitish again. So effects, neon, move it up a little bit. And voila! So we're almost done, y'all. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished product. I'm going to repeat the same steps like I did with the Instagram logo. Type in my Twitter name and move it down and change the color of the words to a pinkish glow. So this is really quick, really easy, and I recommend playing with it first, just before you even have like a final product. Just play with it, see how you want to move things, how you want to put things together, and have like a little experimental run. And then once you're confident, you go ahead and you start manipulating your intro the way you want it. So once I have all the usernames put together and all resized, I think I'm going to have it moved down. Then I go ahead and look over everything just to make sure I'm confident. Then I go ahead and animate it. So this is basically how you want your video to come out. Like when you're playing it, how do you want the words to pop up at other people? So I experiment and I play with different ones. Remember, if it has a crown, it is for, you have to pay for it. So make sure you choose the ones that don't have the crown if you don't have Canva Pro. So I'm still experimenting to see which ones I like. And remember, sometimes if you touch your page, it may move it back to the original setting. So make sure you keep experimenting, like clicking on the different ones before you click on it. So I select those, the breathe and the fade functions, and then I go ahead and download it to MP4 video. And it does take a couple of seconds to download on your computer. And once that's downloaded, it will pop up at like the bottom of your screen. And mine is saved as Nelly No, so I would have to look at the bottom of my screen for a download for Nelly No. So as you can see, it popped up at the bottom. Then I go ahead and click it, and I press play. And this is what it looks like, y'all. This is the finished product, and you will also see this is what the phone looks like. See, it looks like the phone is actually playing that video. And voila, that's how you make a YouTube intro on Canva. Thanks for watching, guys.